The Cumbres and Toltec Scenic Railroad is a spectacular piece of mountain railroading that should be at the top of any rail fan's list. This steam-powered narrow-gauge line boasts some of the most jaw-dropping scenery that you will see on any U.S. railroad. Join us as we take a ride through the mountains of Colorado and New Mexico on the Cumbres and Toltec. The line that the Cumbres and Toltec travels on today was first built in 1880 by the Denver, Rio Grande and Western. Today, this section of line operated by the Tourist Railroad has received the designation of a National Historic Landmark. Co-owned by the states of Colorado and New Mexico, the 64-mile line travels from Chama, New Mexico, reaching an elevation of 10,015 feet at Cumbres Pass, stopping for a lunch break at Osier, and crosses the state border 11 times before reaching the end of the line at Antonito, Colorado. We hope you enjoy this very limited sampling of views taken from on board the Cumbres and Toltec in the open air car as it travels eastbound from Chama, New Mexico to Antonito, Colorado.
Now, if you want to see where we came from, look to your right. Way down the valley, there are two ridge lines, and in the middle is a small flat mountain. That's Rabbit Peak. That's in Chama. That's where we've come from. There you can see there's the new state highway. There's the railroad track. That green swath is the old state highway. And now we're up here. Impressive volcanic formations above us to the left. Private property completely surrounded by the National Forest. The federal government administers these inholdings in various ways. This set here is perpetual. These folks can buy and sell it if they want to. In a section, if you're not familiar with a section, it's a mile square. 1980? 9 months? No mechanical equipment? Here comes the scene of the avalanche, taking 3 cars and the passenger train off. Down the canyon to our right. The cars went down to our right where that culvert is. The avalanche came from up here on the left. That's the engineer saying, Mr. Brakeman, you were supposed to tell me to resume normal speed. Where are you? You'll see the vertical half profile. At the bottom, instead of that starburst, is an egg. Not this rock face. You're going to have to look a little bit behind us. This one right here, in the shade. See it? You see the egg at the bottom? The gentleman who apparently does this stuff for a living told me, he said, volcanic rock is terrible to blast because it's very unstable. You don't know what it's going to do. He indicated to me that
Thank you for watching this episode of Rail Weekly. Please consider clicking subscribe for free to help us bring you more content just like this.